Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of our page from Rita Berman's water-based book. Yesterday we did the orange fish. If you've missed yesterday's, you don't need to have done it already. You can go back and watch it later. We're just going to be working solely on this little chap today, and so you can go back and look at that one after if you wish to catch up. Now, as I said at the beginning of yesterday's, if you don't have this book, you can use some of the ideas for fish in other books. You don't have to do exactly this one. So this fish, I asked you to guess. Now, I don't know. I'm going to do it in 2 different colour stripes and then have a think about the fins afterwards. So we're going to start the body with number 6, which is the violet. So it's our darkest sort of violet colour, and I'm going to start not on that one, on that one I think, and I'm going to do a more intense colour at the bottom than as we go up, just like I did with our friend yesterday. So more layers of colour on the outside. Now, as I also mentioned yesterday, I do have a chart in my Ko-fi shop for the names of the colours of the Staedtler pencils, because on the pencil itself it only has the number. I have a list in front of me which has the colour names, and I've provided that for you that you can download it from Ko-fi. You can do that for free, or you can add a donation. It's completely up to you. What I would do if I was you was I would have a look through, see what I've got, download them, have a look, see how useful they are, and then decide if you think it's something that you would be prepared to pay for. You know, that's what I would do. But it's up to you, and if you can't afford to pay, then just enjoy it. And I'm sorry, and that's the situation you're in, but you can still have it. So that was my thought. I know a lot of people are struggling at the moment, and although I would like to make a little more of my channel and get a little more in, I'm in the very fortunate situation where the husband is earning well. It does make, I do sometimes feel like I would like to contribute a bit more, but he always says to me, you're doing such a good job helping people with what you do, it doesn't matter. So that's very nice of him, and I do have a lot of very generous supporters anyway, and you know, I really appreciate that. Now this one's tricky. I think we'll just go to there like that. I'm going to pretend that doesn't exist and do the yellow. This is number 11. This is the sand. It's quite an orangey yellow. I think it'll go well with this. We'll find out and you can decide. Yeah, my husband is lucky as well to do a job where he's helping people. He's in IT support, so although it's not, you know, he's helping people within a company, and he feels that's really valuable, that we can both do something, although we do completely different things, that we can both be doing something that's helpful, which is nice. I've always really enjoyed doing teaching anyway, so that's good. I'm wondering if a more orangey colour might have looked better, but we've got orange above. But yeah, he's very bright. I am liking him, but I've got to think about what to do with these bits. I have no idea. Let's just pretend they don't exist and just enjoy this bit. That's what colouring should be, shouldn't it? It should be enjoyment, fun, relaxation, you know. And oh, something else. If you want a way of supporting my channel financially without actually having to pay out any money yourself, that sounds good, doesn't it? I have affiliate links in my descriptions for places like Amazon and other places. So if you're making a purchase from there, you use my affiliate link, it doesn't cost you any more money, but I get commission on the things that you've bought. So if you're looking for a way to do that, then that's a little idea for you. This is number 6. And I'm going to use it just for that line there, and then I've got to think about something else to do for here. So yes, that's so those links are in my description. So even if that's in this description for this video, there'll be a link to the pencils and to this book and to the pens that I'm using. But even if you aren't buying anything of that, if you're buying a bar of chocolate, a car, probably not on Amazon, a book or whatever it is, if you follow my link and then just don't put that item in your basket but put other things in, then there's still a bit comes this way, which is really really helpful and lovely. And I really appreciate it that people do that, and thank you. Of course, there may be other people you know that you'd rather support, and that's absolutely fair. You know, we all follow lots of people and try and support as many as we can, and I think that's good to spread it around a bit. You know, creators, there's a lot of creators that are struggling, and yeah, it's nice to do what we can to help everyone. I try and do a little bit as well if I can. Now, I am talking and procrastinating. Right, I have got an idea. I don't think it may not work, so you might want to wait, but then actually you've seen the finished picture, so you know whether it works. I'm going to try this number 43, which is peach. I have this feeling it might just work, but it really might not. I'm going to use it for these. Now, these have got dots on, obviously, you can see them. They're very small. I'm going to colour over them with my peach colour, and then I may go over them with a pencil, or I may go over them with a pen. I really am just on the fly, not planning anything, just messing around and seeing what happens. With this pen, I'm not going to see that bit, maybe should have matched that, but it's too close to that, so I'm going to do this bit in this colour. I'm planning as I go in my head. Now, what is good about being on camera is that you can't spend too long procrastinating. I did really just now. You have to just get on because people are watching. It'd be even more so if you were live, and it means that I have to just sometimes try things that I may not normally try. I'm going to just block this in. I'm not going to worry about shading here because it's the small areas. I've decided what I'm doing now. So for the other remaining bits, I'm going to use the lavender, which is this one. This is number 62. And I'm going to do this outside. Yes, it was quite funny the other day because someone that I listened to their podcast and really enjoy it. It's called It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere. It's quite a naughty podcast, but funny. And she had just set up a Ko-fi shop, so I sent her a little donation. It wasn't much, but you know, something to get her started because she'd only just done it. I'm going to try. I'm going to keep going, trying. And it just made me think it was quite funny because other people had donated to me on Ko-fi, and so basically I was just passing that donation to her. But it all helps things go round, doesn't it? It wasn't all the money I'd been given. Some of it's going to go towards buying Johanna's new book. Whee! Yeah, we pre-ordered Johanna Basford's new book on Waterstones, actually. That's quite pale, isn't it? We'll get some pens and have a think. Now, I'm thinking, oh, let's do the eye. I'm going to use the same warm brown I used for the last one, number 85. I think I'll probably use it for all of them. I may not. Now, this eye, before I start, has got a little white bit. Can you see here? Cut out there. Now if I fade it like I did this one, then that white bit might have white above it. And I think that white bit needs to have a dark bit above it so that it shows that it's white. So I'm going to start here, put my dark bit there, leaving that bit white, and then put a dark bit opposite it like that. Oh, I think that looks a little better than if I'd done it on the side. You may not even really notice. Right, pens. Should we do glitter or metallic? And what colour? Well, our metallics, let me look. I haven't really got the right colours. I think the glitter has a better range of colours. So I've got a yellow, like that, just sort of gold, and a dark purple. So I think we're going to use both of those. I'm going to use the dark purple for those dots because they didn't really show up. If you don't have a glitter pen, this is number 724 for those of you who want to check. You could use any dark purple gel pen. Just scribble it on a bit of scrap paper first to see if the colour looks how you would imagine. When it goes on top of pencil, if it's a strong gel pen like this, the colour underneath makes no difference. It's completely obscuring it, which is fine because it just didn't look very good, I don't think. My son is making so much noise. And here I'm thinking I might do it on here. Oops, I missed. Dot, dot, there. There we go. Yeah, my husband had this amazing birthday present from his father. He likes supporting local artists. So this is number 703. And I'm going to do all the stripes with this, the fins and the tail. Actually, I'm going to start here on this bit. Yeah, there's a local artist and he absolutely adores a particular painting of his. And he was going on and on to his dad about it, and his dad bought it for him for his birthday, and he was just absolutely over the moon. So that was nice, and he's put it on the wall opposite where he sits to do his art, and so it can inspire him all the time. And he was just not only just so pleased to actually own this picture that he adores, but also that his father had supported this local artist, you know, who he really liked. I've met the artist myself. He's a lovely lad. I say, I don't know how old he is really. He in his 20s, I guess. There you get it. Where does it show it? There. You can see where I've put the glitter. But if it's like that, you can see the colour. And you know, it was really lovely. So I'm just wondering whether to do that around those. Yeah, I'm going to do around the yellow, the edge of the yellow triangles, the peach. So aren't they? Are they peach or yellow? I can't remember. I think they're peach. With the yellow pen. So yes, so it was a doubly good present that he had something that he loves, that inspires his art, and that supports someone locally. He did ask me, he was going to buy it himself, and he asked me, and I said, oh, we've got so many pictures and we haven't hung any, and I said I would rather have your work on the wall, my husband's work, but he's a bit, he doesn't like hanging his own work, so he's got this one now. Right, I think we have finished now. So that's our next fish. So did you guess the right colour is the question. Leave in the comments, did you get it right? But this is tomorrow's fish. What colour? Oh my goodness. I think I know what I'm going to do for that one. What would you do? Let me know. Right, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you have a super day. Let's put him back so you can see him. There we go. Yes, I hope you have a super day. Have fun. Do some colouring. Yeah, happy colouring.